Okay, so today I'm going to teach you guys the parallax effect. This is the first one that I'll be teaching you guys. It's a fairly simple effect for this one, so it's great to start with, and I'm going to show you guys how to accomplish this all in After Effects, and then in the next one I'll show you how you guys can use Photoshop and After Effects together just to speed up your workflow a little bit more and get a little bit more accurate results. Alright, let's start. So this is the original photo that we're going to be using. It's just a photo of me light painting with my friends at the beach. So what makes this photo good to do the parallax effect is that we have a background, a middle ground, which is myself, and then the orange, which is our foreground. So we can cut those three up and then play with the sizing or the scaling to give the parallax effect. So let's start a new composition. We'll make it 1920 by 1080, 30 frames, 12 seconds should be long enough. And then let's drag in our photo. So it's going to be a 6000 by 4000 photo. So let's just scale it down. I think 35 will work. 35 looks pretty good. Okay, so first let's duplicate this layer 3 times. Since we need the 3, we'll rename the bottom one BG for background. We won't be having to mask that one. This middle ground one will be me. So person. And then the top one will be the orange light. Alright, so let's just turn off the bottom two. We don't really need them right now, and let's just mask out the orange light here. So by hitting G or the masking tool up at the top there, you can select the tool and then just draw out a mask. If you click and drag for the points, it will allow you to Bezier the corners to add some curves. I do find that masking is slightly more challenging in After Effects than Photoshop and Illustrator, so that's why I do suggest sometimes bringing stuff into Photoshop. Alright, I'm gonna start back over again. Alright, now that our mask is finished, we're gonna make sure this is selected and hit F. So that will open up our mask parameters, and that will open up feather. And we'll just feather it by 10 just to add a little bit of softening so it will blend with the photos. And then for myself, it's not going to be a perfect mask. You can tell right here the shoulder, it's a little weird because of the long exposure, but we're just going to mask a rough mask around me and see how that looks. Okay, so now that the mask is finished, I'm seeing a slight gap here, so I'm gonna try and fix up the orange maybe. Since the orange is on top, okay, yeah, there was a lot of room there. And then with the background on, it should look alright.